Thank you so much. The United States of America. We are all created equal.
I want to do a speed round.
Okay.
I want to pepper you with a few questions that will allow us to go inside the museum itself.
Okay.
I've heard that you've tested every chair in the building.
I'm not sure I've tested every chair, but I've tested a lot of them.
I just have this image of you running around sitting in all the chairs.
You know what? I'm a big believer in like stuff being comfortable, because so much of the stuff inside is beautifully designed and meticulous and all this. My attitude was, yeah, but if a young mom with 3 kids that she's been dragging around through this museum and her feet hurt and she now is sitting down, is it comfortable? No matter how pretty it is, is she getting a break?
Were any of the chairs replaced?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well,
okay.
I'm not going to say who, but there were a couple where I was all like, this looks great until you sit in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a hidden jewel in the museum, almost like an Easter egg, that you worry people will miss? Something that you're really proud of, but you're afraid that people
This is actually not a hidden jewel. It is, but people may miss it. There is an entire room, a display, that we're calling Democracy 101, that is away from some of the flashier,
it's kind of in a corner.
Oval Office. It's in a corner. And it just gives people sort of a primer on the Constitution and the First Amendment. And I'm really proud of that. I'm hoping people go through that, because I think I worked pretty closely with the exhibit designers in creating a space where a layperson who's not, studying this stuff all the time can just kind of go in and get a sense of, all right, I have a pretty good idea about what all these arguments are about. And I'm hoping that especially kids, but adults as well, take that in, because I think it's done really well.
Now that you've said it, I think people are actually going to look for it. There is a restaurant on site.
Yes.
Named for Tafari Campbell.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Who you knew.
Well, yes, I knew, and miss him dearly.
Yes.
Wonderful person who was your personal chef for many years. Man, could he cook.
He could.
I mean, he
was the best.
He was special.
Yeah.
And there is a restaurant that serves wonderful food. What is your favorite dish at Tafari's Kitchen?
I have to say, it's actually the chili. I can't give Tafari credit for this one, because this is based on my own chili recipe, so I may be a little bit biased.
People are like, wait, he cooks?
Well, not anymore.
Okay.
But there was a time, and it's pretty good chili.
Really?
With some cornbread with it.
Okay. All right.
I give it 2 thumbs up.
Okay. What kind of beans do you use?
You know what? I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Okay, you have to try it.
Traditionally, I'm a kidney bean guy, but check it out.
Okay.
See what you think.
I will do that. Your critics have called the Affordable Care Act Obamacare, and it was meant to be a sort of derisive name, and you embraced it. Yeah, I did that. And so they're calling this the main building the Obamalus. Will you embrace that too?
Absolutely. That's fine. I think that what I'm interested in is seeing how people respond when they visit. I appreciate architecture enough to know that it'll be 20 years before we have a sense of how the architecture fits into people's imaginations and how whether it lasts or not. But what you can know right away is that people enjoy being there, right? And if, as it seems so far, they do, if people feel excited by the space and inspired by the space, and it's usable and it's fun, and kids are in the playground, and folks who are going through the museum are absorbing good energy, and feel like, you know what, maybe I can go out there and do something too. And they get to the Sky Room and they look around and see a panorama of Chicago and their own neighborhood that they've never seen before. Mm-hmm. And community groups are having meetings there, and folks are using a recording studio to film their own podcasts or make their own videos. And kids are sitting in that public library and reading and excited about reading. If all that stuff's happening, then we will have achieved what we were trying to achieve.